This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we are going to take a look at the Cornetto strawberry. It's been a while since my last video. I wish you all a happy new year, and finally we are starting off the new year with something that I have been wanting to review for quite a while, the Cornetto strawberry. Now this particular box I picked up at my local Globus. Let's take a look around to the box. This was one of three, and this was the best one. We have got very little damage on the outside, but we do have quite a bit of ice on it. I do not know what they do exactly to these boxes to have them end up like they do, because they seem to be having these sort of freezer troubles quite frequently. But they're doing something to them, and I'm not the most happy camper about that. The other boxes were at some points even ripped in because they get wet, and they've got a weird sort of shelf set up there with some like slidey bit, but the slidey bit then gets like clogged up from all the ice, and it doesn't really work all that well. So yeah, price wise I do not know how much this cost, but I will let you pause the video and take a look at the ingredients list right there and the nutrition table right there. And any additional information is written on the thing there. Let's open up the box. It's got a more coarse, like cardboard box feeling now. And, oh, fantastic. Really looks like the Arctic on the inside too. Lovely. So we do have 6 of them in here. And we've got lots of ice. Lots of ice. Okay, I just picked this one. I'll put the other ones back into the freezer and I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, I'm back at the desk, so let us open up the Cornetto strawberry now. Yeah, I didn't expect there to be that much ice, but it is, I guess, to be expected. Let's take a look at the outside packaging of this thing. It is a bit smaller than I hoped, but yeah. I guess it's still fine for what it is. Let's free it from its packaging and take a look at it. So that was done. I should have kept the packaging up top here at my desk, but I have to say that this doesn't really look quite like it does on the packaging. We do have the light ice cream here, the, I suppose, strawberry sauce, and these white chocolate flakes here. We've got some, what I assume to be like strawberry flavor ice cream there, the chocolate that lines the entire waffle cone, and then we've got the waffle cone, of course, the ice cream cone. So without further ado, let me take a bite out of this one now. Yeah, you do have a certain strawberry ice cream flavor here. It reminds me quite a bit of the German classic, I suppose, spaghetti ice cream. You also have that lighter milky ice cream, and then you have some strawberry stuff and some white chocolate flakes on that quite often. Yeah, let's take another spoonful of this. No, flavor-wise, that is quite alright. Let's take a look at the white chocolate flake here. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of white chocolate at all, but when you've got it in ice creams like this, I don't mind it at all. Texture of that is fine. Flavor, well, you've got very little to work with here, but you still have a certain white chocolate flavor going along with this. This is interesting. More flavor in that thing than I thought. Let's take a look at the sauce right here. Or is it like a sorbet? Yeah. Oh, it does taste of strawberry. More than I anticipated as well. Yeah, quite alright. Now the ice cream. That's okay too. Let's go for a bit of that chocolate. All by, well, not all by itself. I cannot seem to do that. It's fine, yes. Here we can now take a look at mostly strawberry ice cream. This feels like more icy, more sorbet-ish as well. yeah, it does so on the tongue too. But flavor-wise, it's good. Tastes of strawberry ice cream. I do like it. It's a bit watery, a certain amount of sweetness and flavor to it, but it's also got that sour, slightly sour strawberry sensation to it as well. Overall, quite lovely. So yeah, I think I'm going to finish off this top part and then I'll make my way down the cone, I suppose, and see where the ice cream ends. I have gnawed my way down to the bottom of the ice cream and I'm quite surprised by it. So the tip fell off. There's about this much left of just like wafer and a bit of chocolate. And here we have the top end of the cone. And the ice cream really goes down all the way to the chocolate tip right here, which is interesting. I didn't expect that. I expected it to sort of like end here and this being full of air, which is something they, well, not necessarily Cornetto maybe, but many other manufacturers do. And sometimes you have really got a hard time in the entire top falling off when you bite a bit further down and then the whole thing comes off because it only extends this far into the cone itself. This one here, the ice cream here, all the way down to the bottom there where it meets the chocolate, and this now fills the rest of the cone. This is something I did not expect, but this is something that I really do appreciate. Also, like the flavor of the like strawberry stuff here, it reminds me of my childhood a little bit even. It tastes a lot better than I thought. Not as artificial as I thought, and overall I'm quite surprised by this, yeah. And I really do like that they coated the entire inside with chocolate. I think the tip here usually, like it extends up to this point here. Usually the chocolate bit would only cover like this much, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, and this was usually just mainly air. But maybe that's just me because I always consume like knockoff products of the proper thing. Anyway, I'm going to finish this off now and I'll see you with the review sheet in just a second. The consumption process is complete and we are ready to rate this with the review sheet. First impression wise, I give half out of 1 available point. It looked okay, it didn't look too great though. Overall, a bit more red would have been nice on the strawberry sauce sorbet thingy on top, and also the presentation, like the chocolate flakes could have been distributed a bit more nicely. Overall, it didn't really match the image on the package too well. Color-wise, overall, apart from the strawberry sauce on top, it was really nice though, therefore 0.75 out of 1 available point. Everything else looked as it should. Consistency and texture-wise, I give 2 out of 2 available points because overall I really enjoyed this one. The ice cream itself was okay, both like the milky-ish ice cream, the white ice cream, and the more like sorbet-ish fruit ice cream, the strawberry one, that was quite a bit more icy, but this is something that is to be expected with like fruit ice creams that actually do have a bit of fruit and a bit more water in them. Overall though, yeah, I'm really happy with this. The crunchiness of the waffle cone, that was okay too. The chocolate coating it on the inside didn't do the best of jobs, I guess, but I do not know how much of the lack of crunchiness comes down to the horrible freezer conditions at my local Globus with this thing being covered in ice. The other ones were a lot worse than this one here ended up being. So yeah, still, I give them the benefit of the doubt and give it 2 out of 2 available points here for the consistency and texture. Flavor-wise, I give 5 out of 5 available points because everything tasted as it should. I even liked the white chocolate flakes. That's not a first, but one of a few for me when it comes to white chocolate. It did a very decent job in adding another part of flavor, I guess, to this entire flavor picture that has presented itself to me on this particular occasion. The strawberry flavor, that was very decent. Both of the actual like ice cream and of that saucy stuff on the very top. The milk ice cream, maybe it's vanilla ice cream, I don't know. It just tastes all the same to me when it comes to these like more mass-produced, cheaper-ish, or well, more economically priced ice creams. Whether or not there is vanilla in there, I don't even notice it anymore because it's so bland. But still, overall, I really liked everything about this. The chocolate in flavor was decent too. So was the waffle cone. Nothing really tasted bad, and the stuff that was there, especially the strawberry ice cream, that was very enjoyable in flavor. Therefore, 5 out of 5 available points here. Theme realization wise, 0.75 out of 1 available point. Overall, yeah, it just could have been a bit more nicely presented, I suppose. But that's really the only thing. Maybe a bit more of the white chocolate flakes on top as well. Maybe a bit more red in the strawberry sauce on top. But this is really just nitpicking, honestly. This could have a 9.25 as well. In total, we have, for this very decent, very enjoyable ice cream, for me at least, a 9 out of 10. Yeah, for this Cornetto strawberry ice cream cone. Yes. I don't know if I have had this before, but I've had it now on camera at least, which is good. And it was about time, because this ended up being a lot better than I thought. And something that made me a bit more happy than I thought was actually the ice cream going down to the very bottom of the cone where it's met by the chocolate. This is something I really did not expect. I usually expect quite a bit of air in these ice cream cones, but maybe this is the reason why they just, well, I guess made it smaller. I've got it bigger in my memory, but then again, this might be because I had like different Cornetto style ice creams, and maybe like different brands and stuff do that a bit differently. I don't know. I'm very happy though with this particular one, the strawberry Cornetto in 2024. Now it's 2025. It has been bought a week and a half ago. So yeah, still well within 2024. Anyway, that shall be it for the moment. If you have got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that we're going to see you soon. Until then.